So everyone is focused on Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, visiting China. The first time for a British Prime Minister to do this in 8 years. They're going to be discussing things like whiskey and tariffs, and they're going to be discussing visa-free travel between China and England. But what does this really mean in terms of global communication? Yeah, how do these world leaders communicate with each other in these high-stakes situations? And if you're an employee and you're speaking with a global boss, or you're trying to connect with international clients and customers, how can you leverage key and strong communication skills to help you to stand out, to make sure that your intent actually comes across in the meeting, and to make sure you hold your own in the meeting so that you are able to actually say what you want to say, and you are not just feeling afraid or worried that you are not going to be able to capture your meaning very clearly. So the first thing is that you really need to focus on the intent of what you want to say. So remember that in different languages, the message can come across different depending on how you say it, right? So don't assume that the words that you're saying are gonna just naturally translate well into the other language. You need to really understand with a bit more depth what these words mean and the weight that they carry. So I was listening to Keir Starmer talking about these business relationships with China, and he is very purposeful with the words that he uses. But when he's speaking to maybe the British journalists and he's reporting back home, he will use some phrasal verbs. Like he will say, we need to drum up businesses. We need to have more sophisticated ties with China. We need to really double down on the businesses opportunities that we can create. So he will use this type of language to really get his point across. And when he's meeting with world leaders, I guess he will be more focused and more specific in the words that he wants to use to make sure that some of these words are translated correctly and clearly, and so that the intent doesn't get lost in translation. Okay, so another thing as well is to don't assume shared meaning. So if you assume shared meaning, you will use an expression that makes sense in Chinese, but maybe it doesn't make sense in English. So you really need to just take a step back and really think about what you want to say, and to focus on precision and clarity over anything that's very colorful and sounds maybe really great. But as you know, if you just want to really make sure you get your point across with intent, you need to focus on precision and clarity. I hope this was useful for you today, guys. And if it was, you can head to Valo, that's VALLHO. So Valo is an English communication platform that helps you to speak with vocal clarity and for you to level up and to start feeling more comfortable in your English. I will see you on the